Good evening, my name is Prince Comrade OGUNSHOLA, the chairman of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center, reaching you from our Limosho branch, Shasha, Lagos, Nigeria. For a lady, a woman, a sister, most of you know, most of you have seen in this honorable platform of the Human Rights Defenders, a woman who came here with nothing and by the special grace of God will be going with something. She came here to lay a complaint against people who are taking advantage of her physical challenge, and thereafter we gave her the audience to talk more about her affair or her love life, and it was touched by many. In the process of helping her to see kind of business she may fit in, that is why today is a day that we have finalized. According to what we have arrived so far, and with her health, considering her health, she chose to go for POS business, where she can sit in one place and do the business. By the special grace of God, the money will begin to multiply. Assisting her to start that business, which she has not been doing before, and also assisting her to pay for her house rent, which she claimed that is overdue rather. So for security purpose, we are not going to be giving her the money tonight. That is one of the reasons why the first video was interrupted by members of the house. So we may have a picture with her as usual, then we'll do the transfer to her account because it's already dark. What do you have to feed the money and talk to the people who make it possible for you?
I'm really happy and grateful, and I'm using this period to say I thank everybody that has came out in supporting my financial support. And I also pray to everyone who has donated this money to me that they will never lack in their life. Whatever they lay their hands on shall always prosper. No any form of evil form against them shall prosper. Their pocket will never run dry. They will never beg to live. Wherever they need help, God will always intervene in whatever help they needed. And I also thank my president and my chairman, because the day I came here, I never knew I could be supported like this. I only came to support the people that are victimizing my life. But chairman saw me that I needed the financial support and asked people for my financial support. I'm also praying for them like that.
Let's see what happened to the mic.
I pray for them. Wherever they go out, they will always return with peace. They will never. Anytime they come, anytime they go out, they will always return safely. Whatever business they are doing, they will never have a case of death or murdering in their life.
Okay, I can see, we have to, through the comment section, if we always respond back to you, to enable you people know that even though you may not have the opportunity to call in, your meaningful comment are still recognized and appreciated. I can see some people are saying there is risk in POS business. Yes, actually this is the reason why it took us so many months. This lady always want to do business which we see is even bigger than her capacity. So we can no longer keep her money or be delaying her money because the money is already her money. This lady is not doing business according to her health, according to her capacity. If you know all type of business that this lady will tell you, my dear, we will be here the same way we are almost a year here. So before people start reading meaning to it, so we just have to release money to her. Whether if we pray that here will be her last bus stop. Although she is not a beggar, she wasn't begging, she did not come here to beg. But if she can't all the business she has put her into, you will know there is reason for this woman to cool down and do a business according to her head. She has done fuel business, she has done that, she has do this, she has done that. If all these things yield you money, and now you say the POS is what you must do. And for me, I see POS as a risk because Nigeria today, they don't care if you are disabled or not.
Sorry, sir. Come, tell the viewers. When I was discussing with you this evening, when you said POS, because you've been saying it and we object to that. So what did I personally tell you when you mentioned the POS again?
You said there is a risk in doing POS.
Eh?
You told me that there is a risk in doing POS.
How?
That
You forgot because you are not concerned about the risk. You are concerned about taking the money. I told you one, your baby is very little. You are physically challenged and you cannot hold anybody. You are not fit enough to display because POS is a place where you keep cash with you and you give people cash. You are only taking their money into your account via the card, but the cash is with you. So they can even come there, waylay you as in move you from there, beat you, even take the money and move away with it. They can even kidnap you and dump you somewhere, take the money and throw
which
you.
we don't pray for.
Which we don't pray for, but I told you. And the same
because
people are saying,
even though you don't want to keep money with you, you must be physically fit to say, wait for me, let me go and bring it somewhere.
Yeah.
Then you bring exactly what you have transferred into your account.
Yeah.
Like day before yesterday, okay, President, I want you, if you remember, to talk about this. When we were coming day before yesterday, which is on Sunday, we wanted to withdraw money. The woman, we met a woman. What did the woman say?
the woman said we should, if we can wait for 30 minutes.
Good. We met a woman, a healthy woman, close in front of her house. She told us if we can wait for 30 minutes, she will go inside and get us the money. Then we now say, why 30 minutes, madam? She said, okay, if you cannot wait, you can go. Who knows where she want to go and bring that money 30 minutes? Whether she want to even call her brothers and sisters, say, come, well, let me call you people to be around and bring the money because somebody is asking for 100,000. She said, we say we need 100,000. She said, yes, I have, but if you can wait for 30 minutes, because it was already in the evening, around after 7. So,
I even told her that we don't give cash to people anymore. Was that what I told you?
Yes.
That we only establish business that you said you are going into. We only buy those things and establish you with it. But because you insisted on POS,
if you ask me,
will be the last person.
If you ask me, I'm not saying you should accept because you are a very difficult person. No, we have been battling this for months now. Anybody that remember how we remember when they donated this money. But if you ask me, I will say even the worst you can go into should be provision shop something, because if you go once in a month or once in 2 weeks, you enter your motor, call this Igbo customer. When you begin have them, after some time they can just even be bringing it for you and all that. But I'm not saying you should go into, because I'm still thinking. But may God bless you, may God protect you. You were never a beggar, and I believe after this you will not be a beggar as well. If you have never begged and you were able to feed yourself and your daughter and rent for yourself, according to you, annual is 180,000. Okay, with your situation, so we now said, why must you and your little daughter be living this big? You say it's because of water. Tell the word. I don't want to speak for you. Why did you choose to live in such apartment? Tell the word.
First, at first, when I have accommodation problem, I was looking for a apartment. I told the agent that got me the room and parlor that I need a self-contained, because one, I don't have the capacity of looking for water in nearby, and I can't also carry water by head or lifting water with my hand. And because my daughter is still small, 7 years old, I can't ask her to go and be fetching water for me. And nobody to tell to be fetching water for me. I can't beg an outsider to fetch me water, because I don't like whereby tomorrow me and somebody will have misunderstanding. And as well, I don't have strength of maybe where I'm living. People look for, because of my disabled thing. Some people used to look for my use the opportunity of using it. Most of people use my physical disability to ride me by looking for my trouble, fighting, and I don't have strength of fighting anybody. I don't have the strength.
Okay, listen. Even people who are financially however steady or stable, most of them live in one room apartment, just one room, even face me, I face you, and ask me what they pay. They pay 30-something thousand per year. Both agreement and all, they end up in pay 90-something thousand, 102 or 104. Then every year they will be paid 30-something. But you now, you are paying 180 per year. I'm not trying to change you. You are paying 180 per year. Not that you are complaining. You did not come here to beg. You are paying 180. Then, if you have cut your coat according to your size, if not for you but for your child that the father run away, then you now go to one room where you be paying 40,000 per month. That 140 you are wasting it, madam. You can be saving it until your daughter become a daughter who have a good parent or who's like a millionaire. Even if you are getting this money easily. So instead you choose to be paying 180 every month. Why people who are able every year? People who are able, they are even struggling to pay for one room. People who have support. You say you cannot struggle for water. That is good. But do you know you cannot use 20,000 to buy water in a year? You also cannot use 20,000 to buy water in a year, because inside that say one room, you can put like one big drum, this fancy drum, long drum. So when Aboki now fetch you water, you know maybe it's 500 or whatever, I don't know, 200 safe. You and your daughter, that water you can use it for the whole week. So if you calculate that amount, even in a year, you surprised that you still have some change to keep. You will not still be in 60,000, both water and all. But you calculate, for me, the calculation is wrong. If you have somebody who is supporting you, you can live in heaven. But according to how your story was being told by you, then you don't have anybody who's assisting you, but you are living beyond your capacity financially. So if we keep on delaying this money, sometimes we might even forget that we have you to assist. So there is no point. But we wish you all the best. According to what one person is somebody put it, let me go back and see if a POS girl was killed in Aba some months, and they took the money. POS is very, very risky. I won't even allow my sister to do it. Another person now respond or reply, exactly, POS is dangerous for her. They might snatch the money from her or even harm her. That is comment section, madam. So,
Chairman.
then another person say, chairman, is her money. Yes, but you have to control. You have to control the money for her. Look for a shop for her. See, my people, if we tell you wetin we dey pass through for people here, you sef go blame me. If I be your husband, if I be your brother, you go say even in a million I dey receive every day, the insult, the stress is too much. Not to talk of, by the grace of God, I am not poor, my wife is not poor, but we choose to serve humanity regardless of what might be coming in to pay some staff. This lady you are looking at, you can underrate her because of her physical appearance. She has stone heart. If you talk to her from, she can come here the morning and go midnight around this time. We will be talking to her. She's on her own. No. If she call you or come back here again, she start from where she stopped. This is the lady. Now I'm saying it in her front. If you like say anything, she will continue from where she has stopped. I think when was the time they donated this money? Last year.
Yes.
Use your mic, madam.
Yes.
Can you remember the month?
December 21st.
December 21st, she said. We are in June. That is 7 months. In 7 months, this lady stand on her ground. So, somebody, I love your comment, the money is out, but I can assist her. Assist her for what? Even now, when I just say, people now just say provision shop is better because of her disability. She won't listen.
Chairman, she has to listen.
But
Madam,
for 7 months.
you have to listen. Though you are not a baby, but we cannot also stay here, waste our time, and as well, I encourage you to waste people's money. People that contributed to you will run MB here, time and energy, strength, whatever, and people all over the world, both many and few, that have gathered their naira, euro, pounds, dollar, transfer to this account. If it's 1 euro, if they tell you how they get that money, you will not believe. If it's 1 pound, name them. So we cannot watch you make your personal decision as if it's your money. It's your money, but it's people's money that come to you through this account. So you will not for any reason but listen to our advice. Because if we're advising you, if our own advice is wrong, all these people, they don't know you. Their advice cannot be wrong. So if every advice is against your decision, then you will listen to the advice of every other person, not your own decision, because it's people's money and you have a child. And even though you did not come here looking for money, we will not also say, even if you are a billionaire, the 1 naira we are giving to you from this office should not be wasted, because we have other millions of people that are even looking for 10,000 naira to establish business. And if you give them that 10,000 naira, they will turn it to hundreds of thousands. It's not how much you have to invest in a business, but the diligence of what you can invest the money in. People who roast corn, their children go to school, they pay house rent. People sell minerals, the same thing. People sell groundnuts, people do other things. People sell food stuff. This money you are talking about, if you have a place, you buy rice, garri and all this around your place, people will still patronize you. So you don't go into POS business. You think about it, discuss it, and you invest it into better thing. Because it's people's money. It's your money, it's also people's money.
All right, if you want to call in, it's her life. She was not complaining until she came to our office. If you want to call in, at least 5 to 10 people will be okay, so that we may go and have a good and long night. You can call in. Also, you can advise her about the apartment she's living. 180,000 for me, room and parlor. I see no reason. Then for the business she has choose to do now, where we have food stuff, even bag of rice, bag of beans, gari, they can be breaking it for you even without you going. Igbo people, Yoruba will be supplying you. You just need a very small pako shop like that. You food stuff say you will just be like say now you get the word. So please call in.
Never call the number.
So it's the reason why at first I said we cannot stop you. Not because we don't have the power to stop you, because when you came in here, we actually did not project any business before helping you. For the rest, whom we suggested before coming online, or we were suggesting online before donation, we don't care. If you refuse, you lose the money. But so far we have changed also our rules and regulations this year. It still affect those whom their money is with us. Our rules and regulation is we must provide, you see what I use, we must provide a good business, manageable business for anybody that will donate for here, except for health wise. If it's for health purpose, that is when we will take you to the hospital also and pay the bills and be buying your provision and your drugs and all that until you get well. But for people who complain and they can go into business, mbanu, we are 100% involved. Even a case of one man, what is the that girl they brought here that that said the father tried to rape her. What is her name? I don't know. Okay, if you Oluchi. Remember, we later suggest that we should gather money for second-hand motor to buy for the father, which we agree. After gathering some money, the father now say, "Na so landlord wan drive, then no one buy motor again." As we speak now, the money is still with us. We say no. Even in a second-hand motor, we must look for am make you feed your family. We did not gather it for landlord and tenant, whatever. So we cannot keep on wasting our time. We have to make Nigeria grow. By establishing you establish somebody. In 20 years time, there will be no much poor people or beggars in the street as far as our street is concerned. As far as our community is concerned. So if I help you, you help others, we will have less problem. There is problem in abroad, but less problem they have. So I don't know if the line is not going through or there is no need of calling in. I think the phone is on silent. The number to call is 090-3024-84. The line is open now. 090-3024-84. You can call in now and talk to your sister. After 2 minutes, then we have no reason to open the line again. Okay. Somebody said 180,000 naira apartment for her and her child for this Buhari time. My chairman, you guys should plan with her on how to spend any money she receive. Then somebody now says she is not happy. Chairman, I think the best thing to do. Okay. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Mr. B. I'm calling from Lagos here. Calling from Ayobosai.
All right.
Yeah, we're watching the program. If we are really trying, I think God will continue to bless you guys.
Amen.
What I'm suggesting for the lady is good that you open a food stop for her. Let her be selling food stuff instead of the POS she's talking about. Because that the POS, there are a lot of challenges. So she cannot be able to manage the POS.
The money help
some people.
No, not you, continue.
So there are some people who come there and do, she cannot build account of it. At the end of the day, she will run at loss. For the food stuff, that will provide enough food for her, provide enough space for her, and from there she can stand up make something needful for her, and at the end she can help someone who is also in need, like her. So I advise that she should take your advice, not listen to her own opinion. That's my advice, sir.
All right, God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Somebody said POS business. Na firewood. Then go take beat you collect your money. Naija risky to do monetary business. I think the best thing to do, chairman, is to make them sign a contract that when whatever the money is being donated for is what they need to use it for, to save you stress and time as well. God bless you, man. For me, since the money was contributed for her, just give the money and pray for her and allow God to lead her. Everybody has their luck to follow. She is an adult and she can always be advised on. Let me read. Long. I not read long. Too much long. It's too long. But my response to you, the person that just dropped this comment, you are entitled to your opinion. But do you realize that this woman we are talking about, she have a physical. No, it's possible the person is just joining us for now. You understand? So we have to let the person, him or her, know that this lady you are watching, she have some challenges. Yes, if I may use the word disability, physically challenged person. So even for you to be giving money to people self, and while your daughter is in school, if they go with whatever or however self, I don't even know what to say, but all right, can I have the mic? So what you will do now, for those who are seeing you for the first time, because every day we have new followers, stand up a bit. Sorry to stress you, I have to do this so that the new people will know. You walk to the gate. Sorry. You can come back. Okay, you have your seat. You see, if you don't praise me, I will praise myself, because I am not God. This woman, when she came here, she couldn't even stand. One of her leg was swollen. Then I look at her leg, I touch it. She complained how the leg is paining her, that she want to die. According to the lady who come with her, the lady said she always advised her, say, take care of my daughter, and she knows she will die. That lady was saying, you will not die. I asked her why. She said because of the way she's feeling on her leg. She showed me her leg. I told her, you can come for medicine. I gave this woman medicine. The day this woman came, this woman did not give me testimony. And I asked of her, I said, forget about the money first. How is your head? How is your leg? He said, the leg is okay. I never even take your medicine, sef. I say, thank God though, you never take my medicine, the leg is okay. Say, now the you know say you gave me to na only one I don dey take. I say, madam, you even take my medicine, must you carry all the medicine put for head? You dey take one, you never take second one, leg don finish. No be that one you for even take happy first. Say, oga, na why your medicine is okay oh, na only one I don take oh. I say, your madam, you are ungrateful human being oh. I expect you're coming today to come tell me say I never see this kind of thing. Wetin make me dey say I wan die? The thing don finish. He say he come dey talk of money, talk of business. I say, what about your head? He say, the leg don finish. I never take your medicine. You never take my medicine. He say, you know say na two you give me, na only one I don dey take. So I know say I don try. If that time when she come, when I never treat her leg, for her to waka reach that door, I know say e go reach a minute to waka reach there. So this is where we are going to stop. I will continue doing my good job. Anyone God touch my hand to do, whether na herbal way, I will treat you with herb, whether na human rights way, I will follow it. Because me, I have looked for money all over the world. This is not for me to time for me to look for money. This is time for money to look for me. Anywhere I'm staying, money will look for me. Started making money in 1995. So this time I do good when God leads me to do good. If I travel now, I travel to go rest. I'm not going with president yet.
Who even tell you that you're not going with me? It doesn't mean I'm not coming there.
I'm traveling to rest. I'm not to hustle. I'm just to enjoy myself. Oh, president, don't worry. I will send for you to come. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Yeah. My name is Mrs. Okonko. I'm calling from Malaysia.
All right.
Okay. Is this case at hand about the lady in India that there have been an issue? I just want to put in my little advice.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Am I good to go? Okay. Then I want to start on the apartment issue. I feel the room and the parlor is on a high side for her. She should step into self-con that has water supply. Because putting in a self-con that she will need an outside guy to be fetching water for her in this arena we have, this issue we have at hand that we are facing in this country. It won't be good for her. Someone coming into her apartment to spy her privacy due to her condition, and her daughter will be at stake. So she will need just a self-con that has complete water supply in India. That would be nice, not a room and parlor. Then secondly, concerning the business of a thing, from my own point of view, she is an adult. Never minding her physical challenge and other things. I feel the money contributed for her, you and the prison have tried to convince her and other people, the fans, and she still insists. For me, it's a business that has to do with her mind. You can only take a horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink. Since you people have told her, all of us have, made it clear to her, and she insists. I feel dragging these issues since last year to this year, don't need to let her say what she wants, then people will give her the prayer she needed. Then she will go on. There are some people that still doing POS today and nothing happened to them. They still succeed. There are people that are into provisions. Still, at the end of the day, Amroba will come in there and surrender and pick the money from them. The most important thing is make grace be there for her. Then she go on. But the more we drag about it, she's the one that's going to do the business. Then if we are trying, everybody is trying trying to forcing her to do this or that, which is not her mind. I think looks like he's just dragging her back, because everything will be from her own mind, her decision. She would like to start something that the joy will be there for her to flow. That is my own suggestion, sir. Thank you.
God bless you. I will advise you wait and let me just brief you a bit.
Is that right, sir?
This woman has done a lot of business. She don't know what she wants, madam. She has done fuel business, as risky as what she has done black market. She have sell jewelries. She have, in short, she have sell chicken. Nothing. So if she know what she wants, this should have been her dream. Something. You didn't know why she said she want to do business of this kind. She said during the NSAS that when people were not able to go to bank, tell them from your mouth why you develop interest on this business.
A lot of people are doing POS and they are making it, so I can also do POS and also make it. And again, why I don't want to do business that is not in my mind. What if you people get me a shop and I started selling provision, maybe at the end of a year I couldn't, maybe there was no market, and then I have to pay and renew my shop there. There were no money to pay. See, you know that I've wasted the money in that way too. It's like I've wasted the money. I know I'm going house rent. If not COVID-19 and NSAS, I can't hold. I'm not lazy type. I'm not lazy type. Just to say my living room where I'm living with my daughter. It was a room apartment I was looking for before God turned into room and balance self-contained. I don't wear coats that oversize me. I got coats according to my size. I'm not the type that spend money on unnecessary. Only if you people know me, you know, before I spend my 500 naira, I always think before spending my money. No.
Hello.
What you told me that I asked you was different. And what you told me about how you get interest about this thing.
That was what.
Hello.
That was what made my interest at the first sight. I know, but I see people doing it. Everybody, people are doing it every blessed day. So
any business anybody is doing.
I don't have any other business.
Alright, no problem. She refused to tell the world what she told me, but I will not force her. So I have no reason to. We are going to give her the money, and we are going to remove our percentage, so long. Is becoming all about business. We thought we need to sorry for you and establish for you, but I see that you just have the opportunity to have the money. All right, case closed. No more stress. We have percentage for able people. We make you able person. You can. Hand over the money to her. Let's close the case. We wish you all the best. If you like, use and do the type of business you have been doing before. You will never be a beggar. There's no way you can even come here for the second time. You were never seen anywhere begging. It was just out of pity. You can receive the money so that it be in that picture. Let me check it. All right, have a good evening, everybody. You know, say you get luck. If you not get luck, money when they donate here, not be who dem donate am for the talk wetin wan take am do. Na people all over the world when they donate and then they suggest wetin go fit you. But as your own now, you win, be a winner forever. You understand? Let that lucky fall upon you. Let that lucky be with you. Whether you are being arrogant or not, let the arrogancy lead and protect you. Because you cannot turn everybody to be full. Majority always carry the vote here, whether you are able or disabled. But have a good luck. Give her money, may remove our percentage. Now here they still help you track your the father of your child. Everything we did here. Alright, have a good evening and have a good sleep.